I break the wall with nothing left. I scream it loud with burning breath. Tear me down, I'll rise through flame. Say my name, I won't be tamed. I break the wall again and again. I break the wall again and again. I used to bow, I used to fold, choked my worth to fit the mold. But now I bend the weight I bear and throw it straight into the air. No throne made this voice of mine. It grew through cracks, outgrew the line. You want the truth? Then hear me now. I never knelt, I never bowed. This isn't pride, this is release. A final blow, a stolen piece. You thought I'd beg, thought I'd crawl. Now hear me fly as I break the wall. I break the wall, scream from the core. I break the wall louder than before. Every scar, every fall led me here to break the wall. I break the wall again and again. I break the wall again and again.
I used to hide behind the rain, covered my voice to numb the pain. But silence taught me how to grow. Now I bloom in what I know. Ashes whisper who I was, but I don't bend, not just because I've learned that endings don't define the spark I buried deep inside.
You won't see me chasing light, I carry fire through the night. I'm not loud, I'm not fast, but I was never meant to pass.
I bloom after burn, not before. From broken roots I build the floor. No one's saving me this time. I'll rewrite every single line. I bloom from dust and flame. My name remains even with no fame. No need to shine for someone's eyes. I rise where the silence lies.
And if they ask where I've been, tell them I learned how to begin. Not in noise, but in return. In the quiet, I bloom after burn. Yeah, I cracked but didn't cave. Took the fall, but I was brave. Held my breath through every storm. Now my calm has changed the form. No one saw me when I broke, but every word I didn't spoke built the roots beneath my skin. Now I rise from deep within.
I won't rush the way I heal. My quiet steps are loud and real. They try to write me in the dark, but I'm the ink, I'm still the spark. I bloom after burn. This is mine, even ruins can't redefine. I don't need a stage or crown. I wear my stillness like a gown. I bloom, slow and sure, not afraid to not be pure. Let them watch or look away. This is my voice and I will stay. And if I fade, it won't I bloom after burn.
I came from shadows no one called, walked through silence brick by wall. Never fast, never loud, but I learned to stand unbowed. No map, no line to trace, just empty space and heavy days. But I kept moving breath by breath, built a life out of what's left. Didn't start with fire in hand, had to learn to lie and stand. Every fall became design. Now this grit, that grit is mine. Built from nothing, made it stand. No gold, no luck, no helping hand. Didn't wait to be picked or seen. I carved my truth where none had been. Built from nothing, no excuse. Every scar became my use. I'm not perfect, I'm not clean, but I'm the strongest I've ever been. Built from nothing, and I rise. Built from nothing, see these eyes. Yeah, they measured me by silence, but I was learning balance. While they ran, I laid the bricks, step by step, not chasing clicks. Now I walk with heavy tone, voice like gravel, skin like stone. Didn't shout, I never begged, but now I lead with every leg. I'm not a voice made to please, I'm the rumble underneath. Call me rough, call me wrong, but I've been power all along. Built from nothing, louder now. Took the hit but kept the vow. I don't sparkle, I don't bend, but this is mine, I won't pretend. Built from nothing, this is proof. This is weight, this is truth. Not your style, not your trend, but this voice, it never ends. Built from nothing, watch me burn. Built from nothing, now it's my turn. I've carried a weight I didn't earn, held my breath and watched it burn. Every doubt and every scar built the fire for who you are. I lost myself in past regrets, but now I rise with no more debts. I'm not the storm, I am the sky. Too wide to break, too strong to lie. I begin again, no turning back. From ashes made my own attack. This is not the end I feared, this is where my voice is clear. Let them talk, I walk alone, but every step is carved in stone. Past is done, future's mine. I begin again. This is my yeah. I broke, I cracked, I bled in quiet, but I survived the noise and riot. They wrote me off, said I was done, but I just charged beneath the sun. No more masks, I wear my name. Built my strength inside the flame. Didn't climb for someone's praise, I came to set my own blaze. No chains, no ghosts, no old excuse. I found my truth, I broke it loose. I'm not waiting to be seen, I shine where no one's ever been. I begin again, from zero ground, but every silence makes a sound. I walk through fire, I walk through
I've walked through fire and frozen stone, built a kingdom all alone. They called it luck, they called it fate, but I was busy raising stakes. Held my breath through silent years, faced my doubts, outgrew my fears. I've been bruised, I've been delayed, but this is how legends are made. Every no became my guide, every scar a badge of pride. You won't find me in the past, I've outgrown what couldn't last. I begin again on higher ground, where my own voice is the loudest sound. No more waiting for a sign, I make the path, the choice is mine. I begin again, I set the tone, this is the fire I call my own. I won't bow, I won't bend, this is not the end. I begin again. Every fall made my step clear, every silence brought me here. No applause, no grand parade, just every inch of truth I made. I begin again. I begin again. Yeah, I begin again. Back then they doubted, I stayed low, counted out but I still grow. Didn't speak much, I just worked, built the muscle, bore the hurt. While they ran for fleeting praise, I learned how to fuel the blaze. Now they ask how I survived, I say I never left, I arrived. I begin again, don't need a stage, this is written on a different page. I failed enough to learn the game, but now I rise and know my name. This time I'm not rushing fate, I breathe deep and walk straight. I've let go of needing more, I've made peace with what's before, and now I move not to impress, but to honor all the mess, the broken parts I used to hide. Now shine from deep inside, let the world forget my face. I've already won this race, not for glory, not for gold, but for the right to just unfold. I begin again, no looking back, all my shadows fade to black. This is the voice I never tamed, the flame I kept, the truth I claim. I begin again with all I've learned, through every twist and every turn. I'm not the boy I used to be, I found the strength to set me free. I begin again. I begin again. From the silence through the pain, not by chance, not by when, this is mine. I begin again.
I wore silence like a skin, played it safe, never let 'em in. Told myself I'd wait my turn, but the fire inside would always burn. I dimmed my light to make them shine, bit my tongue to toe the line, but now I see it crystal clear. My voice was all I had to hear. No more whispers, no more fear, I've been training for this year. You won't see me fade or bend, this is how I start, not end. No more hiding, I'm in the light. I've earned this ground, I've earned this fight. Let them stare, let them doubt, watch me break the silence out. I'm not soft, I'm not small, I've been rising through it all. I won't ask, I won't plead, I'm exactly what I need. No curtain left, no mask to wear, I breathe deep and fill the air. Don't need saving, don't need pride, I'm just done with staying quiet. I stood back while they took space, tried to shrink and still show grace. Now I stretch, now I rise, in every no I found a why. They wrote scripts I didn't read, tried to tell me what I need, but I broke the frame they drew, made a mirror I could walk through. I was never meant to break, just to Now I stand with open flame, not afraid to own my name. No more hiding, I speak loud. I'm the thunder in the crowd. Let the echo shake the floor. This is what my silence bore. I don't wait, I don't ask. I just step out of the past. I won't fit what doesn't suit. This is me and this is truth. No more hiding on the sound that was buried, now I'm bound. Let them know, let it begin. This is now I'm stepping in.
Some nights I lie and feel the spin, the world too loud, the voice too thin. Try to follow, try to fit, but my soul would never quit. I wore a face they thought was mine, smiled in rhythm, played the line, but inside I cracked and shook, till I dared to take a look. It's not fear that makes me freeze, it's the weight of who they see. But no one but me can hear this sound, no one but me. When I break down, I rise alone, I fall alone, but I still stand, flesh and bone. No one but me can light this fire, no one but me will climb it higher. They called it weakness when I paused, but every breath has paid the cost. I don't race, I don't pretend, I break to learn how not to bend. Now I move at my own beat, found my steps beneath my feet. Don't need crowds, don't need a stage, all I need is this one page. Not your mirror, not your plan, just a soul that dares to stand. No one but me will feel this flame, no one but me will take the blame. I fall in full, I rise in pain, but through it all, I still remain. No one but me, I hold the line. No one but me, and I'll be fine.
What if he stands trying to eye my twice? I'll just fall for how I'm on way. There are no worlds, my pupils use a world with say I'd mirror conceal the damage. To crane if I evangelist, my brain does fat, my pate does mind me. I see at the bathrooms, and I'm toneless, the turtle toes sitting the hell from. It's not loud, it's not fast, but every moment starts to last. I rise slow, but I rise true. Every step rewrites my view. I rise slow, but I don't fall, even when I've lost it all. Through the smoke, through the pain, every second breaks a chain. I rise slow, not for show, but for the self I've come to know. No more hiding, no pretend. I begin where others end. And if the world won't call my name, I'll still rise just the same.
No applause, no need to glow. This is how the real ones grow. Yeah. They move fast, I move deep. While they sprint, I lose sleep. I don't chase, I build inside. Stack in silence like my pride. Every no, every fall marked my name across the wall. While they faded, I became fire burning without flame. I rise slow, step by step. No regrets and know what's left. Let the silence be my sound. I've been lost, but now I'm found. Some rise loud, some rise clean. I rise somewhere in between. Not to prove or to impress, but to live and feel and bless. This time, I don't need escape. I wear my scars without a cape. What they called a weakness once, now my fuel, I never run. Tell the world I took my time, made my peace, then drew the line. I won't shout, I won't rush, but in my stillness, feel the crush. I rise slow, but I don't break. Even storms can't steal my stake. I don't glow for likes or views. I rise slow, and I refuse. I rise slow, and that's enough. No more proving I am tough. I built this path beneath my feet. Every failure made me complete. So if you ask me how I grow, I'll just smile and say, I rise slow.
Streets were cold, but I kept heat. Walking rhythms in my feet. No one called, no one cared, so I built the strength I wear. Fell in shadow, rose in steel, turned my silence into will. Every stone they threw my way, now the road I own today. They ran fast, they burned out quick. I moved steady, brick by brick. You'll hear thunder when I move. Slow build power always proves. Stand tall, never bend. This is mine, I won't pretend. Shout my name, feel the wall. When I hit them all. Stand tall, hear the sound. Every footstep shakes the ground. Built from nothing, made to last. Future's here, forget the past. Yeah, I broke the chains they gave. Never asked to be their slave. Turn their doubt to heavy gold. Now I'm worth more than they're told. I don't need a crown or throne. Every breath I take is home. If they're loud to prove they win, watch me break them from within. Hands were empty, heart was full. Called me crazy, called me null, but the quiet kept me sharp. Now my voice is made of sparks. Stand tall, never bend. This is mine, I won't pretend. Shout my name, feel the wall. When I hit them all. Stand tall, hear the sound. Every footstep shakes the ground. Built to rise, made to last. Future's mine. pretend. Shout my name, feel the wall. When I hit them all. Stand tall, hear the sound. Every footstep shakes the ground. Built to rise, made to last. Future's mine, forget the past.
I don't rush, I never did. Moved through storms, kept it here. Watched the world go flying by while I stood still and learned to try. They ran ahead, they made the noise, but I was building with no choice. I took the long way, dirt and stone. Now I walk it on my own. No spotlight, no echo back, just the sound of staying on track. You won't hear me shout or scream, but you'll feel me in between. Step by step I find my place. Don't need the crowd to set the pace. Slow and steady, that's my way. Every night builds up my day. Step by step, no rush, no show, but you can bet I'll always grow. Not for them, not to impress, but for the peace in every breath. Step by step, I rise in time. Step by step, this path is mine. I've been down but never done. I've been outshined but never run. Took the silence as my shield. Now I plant what others yield. No need to chase, no need to race. I got rhythm in my space. Every fall a deeper beat. Now my pulse is calm and fleet. You build a house brick by brick. You heal a heart click by click. There's no rush to be complete. I found truth in my repeat. Step by step I climb with grace. Not a sprint, just quiet pace. You won't see me at the start, but I'm the echo in your heart. Step by step, not here to fade. I was slow, but now I've made every inch, every breath a quiet march that cheated death. Step by step, and still I grow. Step by step, I always know. I've walked through rooms that had no doors, slept on thoughts that left me sore. Didn't shout, didn't beg, just held the fire in my legs. No spotlight ever found my name. No crowd to cheer, no one to blame. But in the cracks, beneath the noise, I forged a man without a voice. I don't rise with thunder sound. I rise when no one's else around. I don't march, I don't scream, but I've been building in the steam. Underneath I've held the weight, swallowed storms and carried fate. Didn't break, didn't bend, just kept walking till the end. I don't need a song to prove. Every silence helped me move. I'm not loud, but I am real, and that's the strength they'll never steal. Underneath the scars I show are deeper ones you'll never know. Not for show, not for flame, but for the man I became. Yeah, I've been the wall they leaned on, the floor they stepped and dreamed on.
Never asked, never took. But I remember every look I turned cold so I could burn. Took the weight and let it turn. Now I rise from underneath, not for peace, but to breathe. You think I'm quiet? I'm just full of every word you tried to pull. I speak in steps, not in sound, but every footfall shakes the ground. Underneath, I found my core, not behind a locked up door. No one gave me any crown, but I'm the king that won't bow down. I don't shine to make you see, I shine 'cause I was born to be. Not their mold, not their myth, but the fire from underneath.
I've been quiet, I've been still, kept my fire under will. Every word I didn't say, stacked inside like slow decay. But pressure builds and steel will bend. When silence ends, I don't pretend. This is me, no polish on, just broken voice and loaded lungs. You tried to break what I became, but I've got voice made out of flame.
I've got a voice made of flame. Can't hold it back, won't die in shame. You hear the crack, you feel the spark. It's not clean, it's loud and dark. Voice made of flame, it shakes the ground. Voice made of flame, no holding down.
I don't sing for perfect pitch, I bleed it out, stitch by stitch. Every breath's a battle won, every scream is how I run. No auto, no sugarcoat, just the truth stuck in my throat. Let it shake, let it break, that's the sound no fake can make. This isn't music, it's release. This is how I find my peace. Not for charts or for acclaim, but to live inside this flame.